It may not always feel comfortable, but understand it will feel good. And once you get in the space and once you start to realize how it's affecting your life, I promise you'll be happy. Your life will thank you. Your soul will thank you. Your spirit will thank you. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I decided to do my Motivation Monday video outside today because it's so beautiful out and I'm outside anyway doing my meditation and stuff. I don't really want to go back inside, so I'm like, let me just do it out here. But thank you guys for tuning back in for my second Motivation Monday of Mindset May, entitled What Influences My Mindset. 3 things that really stand out to me when I think about what influences your mindset. The first thing, your beliefs. So we all, as humans, as we grow, as we matriculate through life, we adopt certain beliefs, right? And beliefs can be based on what we've seen, it can be based on what we were taught, it can be based on what we've experienced, whatever the case may be, but we've all been instilled with these beliefs. And many beliefs that humans have are limiting beliefs. They limit you from what is possible in your life, and they impact the mindset that you have by making you think that what you want to do is not achievable, or what you want to do is not attainable, what you want to do is not possible for someone like you, or you're not good enough, or you're not who we need to be, we don't have enough, we're not enough, like I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not fast enough, I'm not athletic enough, I'm not funny enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not short enough, I'm not skinny enough, whatever the case may be. Or you think I don't have the things that are necessary for me to get where I want to go, and you don't have what someone else has, so you can't do this, or you can't. All these can't beliefs, they impact your mindset so heavily, and people don't even realize that they have these type of beliefs. These beliefs are so detrimental to our success. They're so limiting, and they damage our mindset so terribly. They limit us from being able to have the strongest mindset that we need to have to get where we're going. We have to learn to reverse these beliefs and turn them into beliefs that better serve us. As we have matriculated through life, we have been taught certain things that just don't serve us. They don't serve us on our journey, and we have to understand that everybody lives in a different world. Everybody's world is different, and it's based on your perspective. And your perspective can change. You can change your perspective. You can change your beliefs. You can change your mindset, and you can make them into things that serve you better. So I feel like that's the first thing that influences your mindset, that you have control over, that really, really impacts how strongly or how intensely you go after your goals and your dreams, reversing some of those really negative beliefs. I'll go way more into that in a video. I'll probably do a whole video on just beliefs, because I feel like that is a very, very deep topic that we can go dive into for days. There are certain beliefs that we have that we don't even know that we have, that we act upon every single day. And you know this because other people don't necessarily have the same beliefs as you, and they don't move the same way you do. Everybody's perspective is different, so everybody's world is different. And that is in large based on the beliefs that we have. So that's number one, the first thing that I believe influences your mindset heavily. And the second thing that I believe influences your mindset heavily is your environment, your circle. We call circle of influence for a reason. The people that you hang around, the people that you spend your time with, the people that you give your time to, the people that you allow in your space, the people whose energy you consume and who you give your energy to. People think that they can hang around people and be different than them, or not be them, but you become who you surround yourself with. You become who you hang around. You become who you spend the majority of your time with. And they play a large role in your mindset. What you see is what you tend to project. Who you surround yourself with is what you tend to project. And that's not just opinion, that's fact. You are who you hang around. You are who you surround yourself with. So pay attention to the people you hang around. It's important that you surround yourself with people who have the success that you want. You can't just continue to be around the people you've been around your whole life and expect to elevate in the way that you wish to elevate. You have to be able to see it. You have to be able to experience it. You have to be able to feel it. You have to be able to vibrate on a higher frequency than the frequency that you're on, so you can't continue to be around the people who are vibrating on the same frequency you were vibrating on before. Sometimes as you get into this mindset journey and you start to elevate and you start to think differently, you can't even hang around the same people anymore. It doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel the same as it used to feel, because now you're vibrating on a higher frequency. And it's so important that when that starts to happen, you find people who are vibrating on your frequency or higher, so that you can continue to level up, you can continue to grow and continue to get better. That doesn't mean that you completely let go of these people who were in your life forever, or let go of the people who are not vibrating on your frequency. It just means that you limit the time that you spend with them. It just means that you're selective about how much time you spend with them. Once you reach your goal, you can bring them to where you are. Once you get where you're going, you can always go back and you can always help. But you have to help yourself first. You have to fill your own cup before you can fill others, okay? So it's important to know that the people you surround yourself with is a direct reflection of you and a direct reflection of your mindset. It directly impacts and influences how you think, how you move, how you act, and how you feel. And all of those things, like we spoke about, directly influence your mindset. Especially when you're in this age of like your early 20s, you just graduated college possibly, and you're very vulnerable, easily influenced, you know, because you're looking for something to grasp onto. You need to make sure that you're grasping onto the right type of people. You need to make sure you're grasping onto people who are where you want to be, or who are going where you're trying to go, and not the people who you used to relate to. You used to be like, if they're not going where you're going, it may be time to separate for a little while. And that's okay. That's okay. In order to elevate, you have to separate. You have to be by yourself for a little while in order to get where you're going. You can't keep yourself at a level that your soul is begging to break out of. You have to do yourself the justice of growing, and being around people who will help you grow is just a part of the journey. And the third thing I believe influences your mindset is anything you consume. That's a loaded one. Anything you consume, man. That means things you consume visually, things you consume from when you eat, things you consume when you listen, the music you listen to, the type of TV you watch, the shows you watch, the things you watch on TV, the things you watch on YouTube, the things you see on your Instagram timeline, and the text messages that people send to you, the conversations that you entertain through text, all the things that you see and you consume, the things you eat, y'all. And let me tell you, this is a journey, not a destination. I am still working. God is still working on me every day. And all of these things are things that I am constantly working on every day. I'm not telling you this because I've mastered it. I'm not telling you this because I'm a master, or because I've gotten there. I'm getting there. I'm going there. And that's the goal, just to show you guys the entire process and show you guys all that it's taking and all that it is, and share it as I go along. Join me on the journey or don't, but understand that I'm getting there and I'm going there. As far as my health and like the things that I consume, that's something that I'm working on so hard now, as of recently. Honestly, just paying attention to what I eat, paying attention to what I put in my body, because I'm learning that you are what you eat. And not that I didn't always know that, because I knew, but I didn't always care so much, you know. I didn't care as much as I should have, and I'm starting to realize how much it really affects my spirit, and it really affects just my connection with myself, you know. So it's just so important that you take care of your body. Pay closer attention to the things that I eat and the things that I drink, the things that I consume into my body. And it's really been helpful. So I feel like that's a really big part of what influences your mindset as well. Things that you watch. Like, what type of videos are you looking up on YouTube? Are you looking up things that are motivational, that are going to inspire you? Are you looking up stories and videos of people who are where you want to be, or are where you're trying to go? Or are you watching the drama? Are you watching the chaos? Are you watching the things that are bringing your energy down? You have to pay attention to what these things are doing to your energy. You have to pay attention to how the things that you consume make you feel. Pay attention to the way that you feel. If you feel riled up and you feel controversial and you feel ready to fight, or you feel sad, or you feel drained, or you feel negativity from scrolling on social media all day, then go back and filter the people that you're following. Pay attention to the things that you are looking at when you're on social media, and it may answer why you feel that way, you know. And start to fill yourself with things that are more positive. Start to consume things that are more positive. Start to consume things that are more natural and that benefit your body. Pay attention to how the things that you are consuming are showing up in your life. What type of music are you listening to? What type of things are you feeding your soul with? You have to understand that everything that you consume is feeding your soul. And your soul is what is going to create who shows up in the world. Who you become, your soul is what creates that. So Pay attention to what you're feeding to your soul. I listened to his morning motivation one day, and it was this man talking. He's super successful in the business that I'm a part of right now, and he spoke about that when he decided to change his life, when he decided to make this shift in mindset, he had to change everything about who he was. He had to change the people he was hanging around. He had to kick them out of his house because they was not with this change. He had to change the clothes he wore. He had to change the music he was listening to. He had to stop listening to rap music for a while. He had to start listening to podcasts and listening to motivational things, listening to things that fed his soul and taught him about the person he was trying to become. He had to watch videos of people who were where he wanted to be. He had to start surrounding himself with people who were where he wanted to be. Y'all, he said he started wearing glasses. He said he started wearing glasses. He sold his clothes. He changed everything about who he was to become who he was trying to be. And some people are going to say, oh, well, you're being fake, or that's being fake. That's not being you. You're changing or you're switching up. And yes, you are. You're changing and you're switching up because who you are today is not serving you. So become who will serve you. So really, the moral of the story is that you are aligning yourself with things that positively influence you, positively influence your mind, your spirit, your soul, things that feed you, things that fill you up, things that make you feel good, you know? Like, it may not always feel comfortable, but understand it will feel good. And once you get in the space and once you start to realize how it's affecting your life, I promise you'll be happy. Your life will thank you. Your soul will thank you. Your spirit will thank you. Like, all of it is to elevate you and to bring you to another level. And it won't feel comfortable at first because it's not what you're used to. It's not what you're familiar with. It's something different for you, but you're trying to go somewhere different than where you've been. So understand that it will shake you a little and it may scare you a little, but it's okay. You'll be safe because you're making a positive change. And if you're doing it right, you'll be doing it around people who have been where you've been and who are also doing the same things, who are also trying to change in the same ways that you're trying to change. And it's super comforting and super reassuring in your journey. Make sure the things that you're feeding yourself with are serving you and not hurting you. Does that make sense? But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this Motivation Monday. I'll be back next Monday for more. It will still be Mindset May, so we'll still be focusing on our mindsets. And I look forward to it. I love y'all. Peace and love. Have a blessed week.